The day after that, police spot Dr. Nick's car again. This time it's out driving around. And so, bam, they try and pull it over. Now, Mr. Prada is, of course, in this car driving, and he sees the red and blue lights in his rear view, and he's like, oh, and I guess he doesn't want to go to prison, so instead of stopping, he suddenly throws it in reverse, and pow, he hits the police car. Although I'm not sure he hit the car very hard. But then, he speeds away, and kaboom, he crashes the car. And then he jumps out, and he ditches the car, and he runs away. And someone actually got a little footage of him running away. You can see it here. Here's a picture of Dr. Nick's car, and you can see it. It's all banged up. Now, Mr. Prada gets away, but police, they've now identified him. So they know who he is. So they don't get a warrant, and they search his apartment. And I guess he did a horrible job cleaning up after himself because they find a ton of blood and some possible murder weapons. Of course, the DNA there is a match for Dr. Nick's DNA. Then they check local security footage from a few days before, and they see Dr. Nick walking up to Mr. Prada's apartment door wearing the same clothes he was found in. So now police know Mr. Prada has some explaining to do. Meanwhile, Mr. Prada, he's still on the run, and he reportedly gets on a bus and he heads from Louisiana 6 hours away over to Dallas, Texas. But by this point, word has gotten out, and Mr. Prada's face is all over the news.
Good evening. First tonight, Baton Rouge police searching for this man, 20-year-old Terrion Thomas, in connection with the death of William Nicholas Abraham.
And so he only makes it another day before, bam, police finally find him and they arrest him. Here's his mugshot.
Popular TikTok creator has been indicted in the September killing of a Baton Rouge therapist.
So at this point, you might be asking, why did he do it? Why did Mr. Prada allegedly suddenly go crazy and unalive Dr. Nick, this therapist who everyone apparently loves so much? Were they really lovers? Did Mr. Prada just suddenly go crazy? It's also interesting to note that 5 months before this, before he suddenly went off and shaved his head, he posted this TikTok. Practicing for my mugshot, because this might be the year someone gonna meet God if they piss me off too much. So is this just a coincidence? Did he know he was going to snap on someone? Did he know that someone would be Dr. Nick? There's just so many questions that are unanswered about this whole thing. Well, this looks like a job for the internet because the internet starts digging into this story. And some people find that all the way back in 2015, Dr. Nick was accused of inappropriately touching a young boy, one of his patients. And it made the news. And he was actually arrested for it. Here's his mugshot. Now, the charges against him were dropped due to lack of evidence, so nothing ever came of it. But the internet is speculating that perhaps Dr. Nick tried to touch Mr. Prada inappropriately, and that is what has led to the murder. I'm not saying that's true at all. I'm saying that's one of the leading theories people online have come up with. Regardless, that's all speculation, and all of this is alleged, as Mr. Prada hasn't actually been to trial yet, and we won't know what really happened until that trial happens. And thank you to Leonardo.ai for sponsoring this video. If you want to make...
Let's see. Dumbo, I think you'll have to read the description. Sorry if I'm not showing my face. I think it's just best to have the screen covered. Basically, this 20-year-old gay guy wanted to murder this doctor because I guess he raped an 11-year-old. I'm not sure, but it's not. I'm not sure that's true though. That's what Ray in the video was saying, but I can see his intentions, but doesn't mean you should just murder someone. I get that. But man, I got raped. I just can't imagine just murdering someone's body. That's just too much. I know they say self-defense, but no, I'm not doing that. So I've been not talking much. The reason why I guessing I feel that it took me a while is because if I don't start off the live stream right away, if we ever get a newcomer, which we won't, they would just leave and never return. I just want people just to be, well, okay, except for Sean, forget that. Honestly, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to think about him right now. I don't. Yes, yeah, because of this murder. And Dumbo, I thank you a lot for that. I just I had to distract myself because I don't know what else to do. I don't. It's just for Tim to say I'm gonna get my channel back. I haven't replied back to him because I just want to quit. I just I just don't have the energy anymore. Honestly, I just if anyone ever I don't think anyone's ever gonna see this live stream. Basically, I think someone's botting, but 3 out of 4 votes voted yes. If they had a gun, they would come up and shoot me in the heart. So whoever that is, they are telling me that they would not mind being a murderer. Good to know. Um, I just don't know anymore. Honestly, I mean, it's amazing. He told me he got his channel back. I don't know how. I know Tim is so supportive. It's just I don't know. I'm just so tired. I just can't do this anymore. That's one of the reasons why I've been so depressed and bothered because it's like it's as though you're the only person that really I'm sure it's working that really oh, you're the only one that basically man it just takes a lot of energy just to even talk because I feel that I'm sacrificing my breath just to talk because no one would care at all on here. No one would care up to say because apparently everyone on YouTube just does not like me. You know what? I just want to say I do hope I get murdered. Or at least I'll be on the news and I'll have a funeral. Maybe there'll be donations, maybe, so that my mother doesn't have to pay for my coffin. I just don't know what to do anymore. I don't. Yes, yes, he has. I mostly hope because this. I mean, he even tweeted back on YouTube and nothing helps. Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't. That's why I've been bothered so much because, damn it. I don't know why I didn't take my own life. I don't know. I keep asking myself that. If they're doing good, I just don't understand why no one's coming though. I that's what I don't understand. Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised if I didn't got any comments. If they were doing good, I just can't keep people interesting. I just it's as though it's a talent show. You gotta just be the right or whatever person. Golly, I'm tired of that. I mean, isn't YouTube supposed to be about broadcasting yourself? I guess not. I guess not. I'm just like them. I'm not gonna talk much. I'm just gonna watch more of Ray's videos, and I don't want to keep talking just to keep grabbing anyone's attention. They're not gonna care enough. I'm done. I'm tired. It's like also there's got to be a certain way. Damn it! Can I just be silly for a little bit? Can I not just having to wear a certain outfit in my Beatles? Can I? Oh my gosh. Oh.
Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars? Well, at one point, he tried to unalive himself. And this is a true story. And it starts with this guy, Ahmed. And Ahmed's 24, he's an actor, and he works really hard. And one day in 1996, he's performing in this live show, Stump. He's doing his thing, and he's on stage, and he's killing it. But what he doesn't know is that there's a casting director in the audience. And she notices what a good performer he is, and she also happens to be casting for the new Star Wars prequel that they're about to film. And so later she gets in touch with him, and they're on the phone, and she's like, "Hey, we're shooting this Star Wars prequel called Phantom Menace, and I would like you to audition for this alien character." And Ahmed's like, "All right." And so, boom, he goes out to Skywalker Ranch for the Star Wars audition, and he gets to meet George Lucas. And it's this whole crazy experience. And George ends up loving Ahmed, loved his audition, and so, bam, he gets the part. And suddenly, his life completely changes. He's going to suit fittings for the alien costume, and he's doing screen tests for this alien character no one's ever heard of called Jar Jar Binks. And Ahmed works really hard on this. He comes up with the movements, he comes up with the walk, he comes up with the voice of the character himself. And so he ends up being both in the suit and doing the voice. And of course, he's super excited. I mean, he's loved Star Wars since he was a kid, and everyone's telling him his acting career is about to blow up. Plus, he's never been in a movie before. He's only done theater, so this is his first movie, and it's a fucking Star Wars movie. How cool is that? So anyway, they shoot this movie, and Ahmed does a great job playing the character. And before the movie comes out, his star is just...
Wait, very quick. I hate reading comments like this. I get it. Never give up. Life is hard, but if you end it early, you never get to the treasures are hidden. Well, what I know this has a lot of likes, but I hate that comment. I'm just glad someone says this. Sometimes the treasure is too hard to find, even though it's right in front of us. Yeah, there's no treasure for anyone. Some people are destined to live meaningless lives. Yeah, I hate when people say that. Golly, it bothers me so much. It's as though you had to keep chasing that Twinkie on a treadmill. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I don't know. I just had to read that out loud.
Amazing. He's doing press with his co-stars, and they're all on the covers of magazines. Well, technically it's Jar Jar on the cover, but still. And Ahmed can't wait for this movie to come out so the world can see it, and they'll see how great of a job he did. And he's like, man, this is going to change my life forever. Until one night, right before the movie's release, Ahmed is watching a late-night talk show, Conan O'Brien, and they're talking about the Phantom Menace movie. And they're all joking, saying that this character, Jar Jar Binks, is going to ruin the whole film because they had seen the character in the trailers and promos. Now, to be clear, Conan is only talking about Jar Jar, the fictional character, but it doesn't really matter because for Ahmed, it's hard not to take this personally. I mean, he worked hard on this character. He invented the walk and the mannerisms and the movement. This is very much his character. But regardless, finally, the big day comes. Star Wars Phantom Menace comes out in theaters. And Star Wars fans line up for hours to see this. And they get to the theater and they watch this movie and they see Jar Jar for the first time and they are not happy. They're all coming out of the theater like, no! What the f was George Lucas thinking? I'm a grown man yelling about a kid's movie! Oh, and these people aren't just ranting to their friends. They hate this character so much, they go to the internet. And at this point, it's 1999. So TikTok and social media don't exist yet. So these people are literally building whole ass websites to trash Ahmed, like JarJarSucks.com and JarJarBinksMustDie.com. It's crazy. And they're also posting graphic fan art pictures like that I can't really show you because they're so graphic, like pictures of Jar Jar's severed head next to Ahmed's severed head, stuff like that. And poor Ahmed, he's watching all this play out like, why is everyone so mad? Jar Jar was supposed to be a character created for the little kids who watch the movie. Oh, and it gets worse because someone eventually gets his phone number and leaks it on the internet. And so people are calling him and some are making death threats. So Ahmed is like getting nervous about even leaving his apartment. And not only that, people in the traditional media are making think pieces about how Jar Jar Binks is a racist stereotype. I guess because his accent sounds vaguely Jamaican. Listen got Jar Jar Binks. Listen got humble servant.
I'm part Jamaican. That's what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with having a Jamaican accent? Why do people think he's? Are people that evil? Even back when I was in kindergarten? I don't understand it.
These accusations completely break Ahmed. I mean, he wasn't trying to make an offensive character, and so he gets really down on himself and he falls into a depression. And he doesn't know what to make of all this. I mean, what is this going to do to his career? Is his career over? I mean, he's becoming a joke on the internet. Who's going to cast him in anything now? And remember, this is all happening around 1999. So this is all happening before the world knew how to deal with internet trolls, before cancel culture. If the internet got mad at you at this time, it felt like the whole world hated you. In fact, Ahmed may have been one of the first, if not the first person to get collectively canceled on the internet. And he has no idea how to handle all this backlash. And so one night, he's really bummed out and he's walking around New York where he lives. And he starts walking across the Brooklyn Bridge. And here he's hoping this walk will make him feel better, but this time he feels different, like there's nothing left to live for. And so he goes across the steel girder between the walkway and the bridge, and he stands at the edge of the bridge, and he looks out, and he's like, well, it's been a good life, and he decides to let go and end it all. But then, suddenly, pow, a gust of wind knocks him off balance, and instead of letting it take him, Ahmed instinctively grabs onto something, and he catches himself, and he realizes, I can't do it. He realizes he wants to stay alive. So he walks back home. And 18 years go by. And Ahmed still thinks about all of that. Jar Jar and the movie and all the things that led him to stand on the edge of that bridge that day and contemplate unaliving himself. And then one day, he brings his son to New York City to spend some time where he grew up. And they're walking around town, I guess, and they start walking over the Brooklyn Bridge. And bam, they reach the spot, that same spot where he almost ended his life. Now, Ahmed hasn't been back to this spot since that night 18 years ago, but he's grateful he didn't end his life. So he grabs his son and he takes a photo. And later he posts that photo on Twitter and he writes a very honest and very vulnerable caption. 20 years ago, I faced a media backlash that still affects my career today. This was the place I almost ended my life, and it's still hard to talk about. And so he posts that, probably not thinking much of it, and that tweet blows the fuck up. And tons of people respond. And suddenly Ahmed is getting all this love and support, something he didn't get for years. I mean, people who made the Jar Jar hate websites are coming forward and they're apologizing to him for being so cruel. And suddenly, just like that, his career gets a little nudge. Like he's getting interviewed, he's doing podcasts and photo shoots, he gets a little job hosting a Star Wars game show for kids. I mean, this is a really good gig for him. But then something crazy happens. One day, he gets an email from two executive producers. Oh, but not just any executive producers, Dave Filoni and John Favreau. And so Ahmed, he's all excited and he goes to their office to meet with them and he doesn't know what this meeting's about. And then suddenly, boom, they spring it on him. They want him to play a part in their insanely popular Star Wars series, The Mandalorian. And Ahmed's thinking like, I don't know, do I really want to be Jar Jar again? But that's the thing. They don't want him to play Jar Jar Binks. They want him to play a totally different character, a Jedi Master, Kelleran Beck. And so he does. Ahmed ends up playing this Jedi Master in The Mandalorian, and he comes in and he saves Baby Yoda. And I'm not calling him Grogu because that's a stupid name. I'm calling him Baby Yoda. But anyway, he comes in, he saves Baby Yoda, and they make Ahmed look like a total badass in this. And so, after all that, Ahmed finally got his redemption arc, and good for him. And here's what he looks like in real
He's
life.
pretty attractive. No. Yeah, Dumbo, pretty much. I know it is upsetting that he want to die by suicide because I don't know people back. You weren't even born. You weren't even born yet. I didn't know people back then were so cruel. I don't see why people hate Jar Jar. I'm not even that much of a Star Wars fan compared to my mother is. Yeah, Darren would love to hear something like this. I know he loves Star Wars. Yeah. No, they're not getting blocked. I'm just haven't been reading them all done up because I've just been overthinking. His name, to be honest. The thing is, Dumbo, I know people thinking that this is a play, which it isn't. The thing is, what they don't seem to acknowledge that Yes, I am calm and then I'll get meltdowns again. That's what being bipolar is. Well, at least I self-diagnosed myself having it because my mood shifts really easily. And then of course having clinical depression. It just amazes me that people will go far depths just to push one to suicide. I mean, the same way when Lindsay Hope, I'll never forget that incident on the when her and dozens of other people would do those prank calls telling me to go kill myself. I mean, I even attempted it. In that video, I think that's why I want my Toronto back because I want people to know that they caused this. I mean, she was even laughing in the background of that nasty VTuber animation. I want her. I don't like saying this. I don't, but I want her to be accountable. Honestly, I mean, she basically. Well, she's one of the reasons why my life has been ruined. And then, along with other people, they're encouraging us. That's because, yes, okay, people would always say online that if someone's autistic, they're a freak. Well, that's okay. I'm not on Ian's side here. No. Okay, he's an awful representation to people in the community. He is. He should even be part of it. He's a puzzled brain, honestly. And just for them to always come here and just laugh about it, it shocks me. And then when I speak up, they leave. It's incredible. And I'm not surprised that out of how many votes is this? Out of the 7 votes, 81% said yes. If if they had a gun, they would shoot me. I'm surprised. It's just so funny that they would always escape as though they're probably laughing with their friends and they're probably living perfect lives that I don't even know about with their parents somewhere, and they probably would maybe victimize that. No, we have problems too. No, you don't. You're causing it. Honestly, I do not like having the. I don't know how many times I had to keep reminding people, but they probably want to mute it on purpose and then trim that part out so that they can make me look awful. I do not like having my meltdowns. It's just dumb. But I just don't know what to do. It's just every night it's difficult to wake up. It's difficult to feel that you basically don't have a purpose. I do not know her channel name, sadly. I don't. I don't. All I know, at least we have her voice, and well, this sucks to. That's why I need my channel back so people would know who she is. At least, at least we have her model that counts, and the voice. I'm not sure that's enough, and the name, if that is their actual name, that is. It sucks, them, but I just don't know what to do. It just sucks that we cannot have anyone here. I honestly, I wish I was in that man's position right now. I'm just glad he didn't die. I just stumble. I just wish more people would reach out. I wish they because I feel it's unfair that you have to do all this. You're the only one that's here. If 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 you weren't, I would just be talking to myself in a. There would be no one here. I just do not like how people would say that. Oh yeah, you wonder why you don't have supports because you keep. Well, they're harassing me. What should I allow that? Why? What if they basically would harass Dumbbell? I don't want that. Why? I hate when people do that. I do. I mean, I would love to have a deep apology and accept it and never meet them ever again. I just I'm thinking about making another video. I know I post a lot, but I feel that people don't care unless it's just the video itself. I just don't like how people say, well, yeah, you wonder why people are not talking to you. Well, there is a really, really crucial tactic for that because of being harassed. Am I supposed to allow my, or at least Dumbbell, to get harassed? I don't want that. And you're telling me that I need to have viewers? No. It's the same way we have security. What, you're gonna have someone shoplift a whole bag of frozen popsicles? I hate when people do that. I think it's just so disrespectful for Sean to say that. It is. And also being told to calm down. It doesn't help. It doesn't. I'm thinking about making it a video, yes. Yeah, I feel awful to hear that, Dumbo, that they're harassing you. I see. This is why they're just giving a pass that no, you should allow us harassing you. And Dumbo, well, no, I don't like how they keep using this excuse. Well, I'm too shy. No, you're just using that to stalk me. Am I correct? I'm not the one that wanted to be rude to you. You started it. The thing is, I this is my second time live streaming. I feel that I've been posting too much. I mean, I still have that video downloaded and I could screenshot, but that way I could call out Lindsay Ho then. Yes, Dumba, I didn't want to say it, but yes, I thought I could tell you. When he was because when you're asleep or whatever, yeah. I mean, he didn't sexually harass me. It's just I feel that I had to keep talking about the fetishes and it got a little out of hand. Especially when I burp. He said cute burp and I'm flattered. And, it's just I don't know. That's fine, but I don't know. I think he keeps bringing the stuff up. Yes, sadly he was. It just sucks that you're the only one that's here. I don't know why the word is blocked. That's so odd. Yeah, I haven't checked my Gmail because I'll just be devastated that I'll get the same message that it's been denied. I'm tired of seeing that message. The only way to actually get it back is just if I get more people tweeting because that's what happened to that YouTuber that I thought was interesting. The only way she had hers back because more people were tweeting. Well, she even had larger YouTubers reaching out to her, and they think that that's how YouTube was able to listen. But for me, though, it's going to take a lot for that to happen because I guess in this time, it's not going to happen without the extra help. Oh, Dumbo, I don't remember. I just say that. Oh, I mean, Tim typed it out for me. I don't remember. It was long, and I'm glad I helped you. It'll just give me the same botted appeals that I forgot what it is. I don't even like looking at the email. I just don't care anymore. It sucks that we're already in the 13th of June and I lost the channel since golly. How's that? Oh. Yeah, I don't know why Dumbo. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry. Yeah, I don't know why. That's just stupid. Oh well, it's alright. And Dumbo, you're helping a lot, even if it doesn't seem like it. I just don't like how you have to do all of the support though. It'd be nice if others would do a little bit more. Well, not including Darren and the others that tweeted. Dumbo, yeah, do you remember that video that I posted when I had my meltdown in the kitchen? I had a knife. I forgot what happened in that night when I was arguing with my mother because I was going through a lot at that time. You remember seeing that has to be her for sure. You seen her VTuber avatar, right? You remember what happened in that incident? I mean, well, not just the stream, but the video that I posted with her VTuber avatar added in. Oh, you don't remember? Damn it! It was her laughing and clapping that I basically, yeah, I guess you could say I did it on purpose, but maybe it's just a way for me to collect my thoughts because I was so overwhelmed. Yeah, she basically clapped. I still have that video downloaded. Yeah, I just don't know. I'm just surprised I haven't killed myself yet. I People say that, oh yeah, you're too weak to kill yourself. No, that's not how it goes. There's a word for it. I like to call it hesitant suicide because yes, it's going to be painful, but you want to do it at the same time. The same way that I self harm. Yes, let's just say it's similar to wanting to do drugs, but you know that it's going to be really harmful in the end. You got that adrenaline rush because it feels good, but it doesn't. They did, didn't they? They did? I don't remember that. Hmm. Oh. Yeah. Nobody understand that. Oh. It just be nice if more people would arrive. Oh, that's awful. You see. Well, I hope he's fine right now. I hope so. Just because of whatever has happened back then. I don't know why they would encourage it. See, it's not the same way as what Flynn did. No, I'm not encouraging bullying or dogs. Absolutely not. I just want him to be embarrassed. Because, yeah, you got to be more kind to people. I want you to know that. It's not harassing because I'm telling people no. I just want him to be a fool of himself, not hurting. No. It's the same way how some of the YouTubers will say, oh, the publishers will forget them, but they should be embarrassed what they did. Absolutely. But not doxing or anything. That's too much. But being embarrassed, absolutely. Man, otherwise we wouldn't be having all of this these reality TV shows. Yes, like just because they did something pretty bad doesn't mean that they should get doxxed or swatted or any. That's too much. Just embarrass them. That way they could think about what they did. For me, yes, I also think about what I did, but the thing is, they encourage it more and more. It's just so funny how they don't want to move on, but they are basically preventing me from having more people that want to support me because they know that they have such power over making me miserable, and I can't do anything about it. I just try not to get jealous of other people, but when they have so much support, it makes me wonder why can I have that? Honestly, otherwise I want to be acting like this, and I probably would have more help. But it says though the ones that encourage the cyberbullying, Lindsay Holt, for example, they put me in this mess because with me having trust issues and losing sleep, they're just it's also they're living rent free because they know they can get away with it because my voice is not loud enough. It's not. I just wonder. I guess I have to say, how did they wake up every morning thinking, you know what? I'm gonna go to the on stream and basically record all these. I wonder how much storage of of memory they have just to record my meltdowns. How much storage? Literally, how much storage do they have? Okay. Example that's really really thoughtful of you to say that. I just get tired because you see how there's four other people here. They're all basically grouping in together. I always wonder maybe sometimes I tell myself, do Fergus, Juan, Jack, whatever care about me, or I always feel that they don't. Oh no. It just gets tiring. It's just so funny because all I've ate today was just fried chicken nuggets. I haven't been that hungry. Yeah, Dumbo, I understand that. See, I know I would feel hatred towards people, but I just don't go around and laughing about it. Yeah, Dumbo, I feel awful to hear that. I just don't know why this has to happen to me. I don't get it. I don't know how this happened. I don't even like having meltdowns, but I always feel like I have done something wrong. I don't know why. It's because whatever happened at the time. I mean, oh, I just have a message. Okay, I know there are four people laughing about this. I just want to say you're lucky that Dumbo is here. I wanted to say this. I want to be honest. Okay, if Dumbo wasn't here, you have got what you wanted. You would have basically encouraged me to die by suicide. I want to assure that you're here every day. I don't know what you do with your life. I know you have a job or whatever, but it's so ironic how you could just be worrying about that and you're here for hours on end just to, I don't know what you're doing. You do this all the time. If it wasn't for Dumbo, I would have ended my life. I would have. Or at least I would have, I don't know what I would do. I don't know. Probably would have scars over my body. Okay, I know your body viewers on here because there's not 8 people watching. Okay, I just it's amazing. This is all you do every day. Honestly, whatever the case is. Okay, you're don't bring up anything. Whatever. Okay, you always do this. You always hide because you know that I would try. I don't know how I'm gonna find a way to expose you for it. You always do this. Okay, this is why for people that struggle with mental health, they cannot be healthier as human beings. Okay, you're making us look awful. Okay, you're the reason why we get paranoid. We make some awful mistakes because you encourage it, and yet you're the one that started it. Okay, I still remember that darn laugh and that clap. I still have that video, by the way. I have that. I have the whole thing downloaded. I'm not getting rid of it. I may have to take a screenshot of it and talking about it. It hurts because why? Great, the live stream froze. Okay, it says your connection is unstable. That's why I can suppose for so long. It just sucks, Dumbo. It is. I always thought that there are so many people watching, but I guess it's botted. It's sometimes hard to tell. I don't know why that's even allowed on YouTube. I do not know why. I think my brother left. I'm ending the live stream and making a video about this. I wish there would be more people reaching out to my aid. I wish. But it's just no matter what I do, my voice is just getting blocked somehow. I just wonder how is that person across the screen feeling at this point? I don't get it. It's ironic because okay, now they're voting no. They're trying to play tricks with me. The thing is, well, sleeping last night, they didn't leave. I'm thinking, what are they doing? Honestly, what are they doing? I don't get it. I don't. I just it's like I guessing I am being stalked because see, it says 10 viewers on here, but that's a straight up lie. This is why I wish that more people reach out because if not, they're going to keep encouraging this behavior. I don't want to give them what they want a dead body. It's just a shame that only you, Tim, can only do so much. You know, Tim, I'm gonna have to end the stream. I'm gonna screenshot this just for proof. that there's not 10 people. I'm just being botted. I'm gonna make a video of this if I can. This is unfair. If anyone ever sees this, I just hope you understand that bullying, encouraging whatever, bots, I guess, and it's hiding behind a V2 avatar, it can really take lives away. Oh. Well, okay. It says 8 views. I meant to say 10, but I got enough proof there.